Have you ever wondered how one man, yes, just one, can shake the entire financial system with a single move? Well, hold on tight, because something big is happening, and it might just affect your wallet in ways you never expected. Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul who's been the driving force behind Tesla, SpaceX, and yes, even that quirky cryptocurrency called Dogecoin, is stepping away from his involvement in Doge this May. And while that may sound like just another tech headline, here's the twist: this sudden shift could have ripple effects that reach far beyond the world of crypto, all the way into Social Security and the agencies that millions of seniors depend on every single month. Now, I know what you're thinking: what on earth does Elon Musk have to do with Social Security? But that's exactly why you need to hear this, because the financial markets, federal policies, and even how resources are allocated can all be influenced by unexpected moves from powerful figures like Musk. The truth is, when someone with that much influence steps away from a major financial trend, it sends shockwaves through investors, lawmakers, and yes, government agencies too. And in times like these, when every dollar counts and every decision matters, you deserve to know what's going on behind the scenes, so don't go anywhere. In the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly what's happening, why Elon Musk's decision matters more than most people realize, and how it could directly or indirectly impact your benefits, your peace of mind, and your future. This isn't just a story about crypto, it's about control, influence, and the stability of systems seniors rely on. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this headline could be a turning point and what you can do to stay one step ahead. Now that you're still here, let's really break this down. Elon Musk walking away from Dogecoin isn't just a casual decision made over lunch. It's the kind of move that makes analysts, investors, and even lawmakers sit up and pay attention. For years, he's been the face of Dogecoin, the loudest voice behind it, and for some people, the only reason they believed in it at all. When someone like that steps away, it's not just an update in the tech world, it's a tremor that can shake the entire financial ecosystem. And that's not just drama, it's fact. Because when a financial influencer of Musk's magnitude exits a major platform or currency, people react. And I mean big time. People begin to sell. Markets start to shake. Panic kicks in. That fear can travel fast, like a gust of wind through dry grass. 1 minute, Dogecoin is sliding, and the next, investors are moving money out of other risky assets too. Some move into stable assets like bonds, others pull out entirely, and that's when it really gets interesting. Because when enough people make that shift, it doesn't just affect the crypto world, it hits the stock market, the tech sector, even banking. That's how this ripple starts moving outward, touching areas you'd never think were connected. And here's the part most people miss: when markets move like that, it makes government agencies take a hard look at their own numbers. They start questioning the stability of their funds, especially ones that rely on steady income from taxes, investments, or public trust. Agencies like the Social Security Administration suddenly find themselves in a situation where the projections they made just a few months ago might no longer hold up. Because remember, Social Security is funded in part by payroll taxes and by the broader health of the economy. If businesses take a hit or hiring slows down because investors are spooked, fewer taxes get collected. Less money goes into the system. And if inflation is up? That's a double whammy. Right now, we're already in a place where seniors are feeling the pinch. Grocery bills are higher, medications cost more, rent and utilities keep climbing. Cost of living adjustments, or COLAs, are supposed to help offset that, but they're based on old data. While the government looks back to see how prices have changed, you're already dealing with the new higher costs. So when a market shift triggered by something like Musk's move causes even more uncertainty, it adds to the pressure. Lawmakers might start asking hard questions: should we change how COLAs are calculated? Should we slow them down? Should we raise the retirement age to save money? And if that weren't enough, think about the political side of this. Elon Musk isn't just some CEO in a suit. He's a voice that millions of people follow closely. His opinions, even when they're vague, can set off real-world consequences. When he praises something, its value shoots up. When he criticizes or walks away, its value drops. Now imagine that kind of sway in the hands of a person who's clearly shifting direction. If he's leaving behind a currency he once championed, what message does that send to his followers, and what message does that send to lawmakers watching from Capitol Hill? Some might see it as a warning sign that the digital economy is too unstable. They'll start pushing for more oversight, not just on crypto, but on all forms of fintech, maybe even proposing legislation that affects how pensions are invested or how retirement savings are structured. Suddenly, we're looking at a wave of regulation that could change everything from your 401k to how the Social Security Trust Fund is managed. And if there's even a hint that those funds could be at risk or need to be stretched further, cuts become a very real possibility. So when I say this affects your wallet, I'm not exaggerating. If you're retired or close to retiring, your benefits could change. If you're younger and working, the money you're counting on for your future could look a lot different when the time comes. And if you're a caregiver or someone helping an elderly parent, you'll need to understand these shifts so you can prepare and protect their financial stability too. Now, here's something else people overlook when fear spreads, it spreads fast. You don't need to be a crypto investor to feel the aftershocks. When confidence in the market takes a hit, it changes how people spend. They cut back. Businesses suffer. Hiring slows. And again, that payroll tax revenue, the lifeblood of Social Security, starts to shrink. It's a cycle, and it's a vicious one. The government has to borrow more to keep up, interest rates go up, loans get more expensive, debt rises. And then come the budget talks. You've seen them before, those tense debates in Congress where programs like Social Security and Medicare are suddenly on the chopping block because they represent huge portions of the federal budget. And here's the real kicker: decisions made in those rooms affect real people. Not just numbers on a spreadsheet, real seniors, veterans, people with disabilities, widows and widowers, children receiving survivor benefits. These aren't abstract policies, they're lifelines for millions of Americans. So when economic ripples caused by billionaires making strategic moves start causing waves in Washington, it's not just business as usual. It's personal. It hits home. And in all of this, what's the average person supposed to do? It starts with awareness. Don't just skim the headlines, understand what they mean. Don't ignore stories about crypto or tech thinking they don't relate to you. They do. We live in a connected world now, where financial power isn't just held by governments, it's held by individuals with platforms, followers, and the ability to steer entire industries with a few words. That's never been truer than it is right now. So yes, Elon Musk's move away from Dogecoin is bigger than crypto. It's a warning shot. A signal that change is coming. And those who see it early will be better prepared. You don't need to become a finance expert overnight, but you do need to start paying attention. Track how inflation is behaving. Watch what Congress is saying about Social Security reform. Ask your financial advisor what options you have if benefits shift. Build a cushion, even if it's small. Plan for uncertainty, not just in the short term, but in the years ahead. Because one thing's for sure, things are changing fast. Between AI reshaping industries, inflation reshuffling budgets, and now tech titans pivoting away from once hyped assets, we're living in a moment where every financial move matters. This isn't about fear, it's about being informed. It's about making sure you're not caught off guard when the next shift happens. And if you're someone who depends on monthly benefits to make ends meet, that information becomes even more valuable. Your ability to adapt, to respond, and to protect what you've earned over a lifetime depends on staying ahead of the curve. That's what this video is about, not just reacting to the headlines, but understanding the stories behind them. Elon Musk may not be sitting in the SSA's offices, but his moves influence the system more than most people working there. That's the strange reality we live in. Influence has no borders anymore. It travels fast, and it doesn't always come with a warning label. But now you know. Now you see the bigger picture. And that means you're already one step ahead. So keep watching. Keep learning. And most importantly, stay prepared. Because the future of your benefits, your retirement, and your peace of mind may depend on it more than ever before. And hey, if this gave you a new way of looking at what's going on, share it with someone who needs to hear it. A neighbor, a parent, a friend, it might just help them connect the dots too. And don't forget to subscribe. We're going to keep watching the moves that matter so you don't have to get blindsided by the next big shift. Until next time, stay sharp, stay calm, and take control of your future, because even in a world of uncertainty, knowledge is still power.